Twitch, YouTube, hello, welcome to another stream. My name's Corrupted2108. This is the Going Ham Hot Lap, and we are starting another appreciation week, that being Ubermacht week, which in real life would be BMW. Now, there are a plethora of Ubermacht vehicles available in GTA Online. However, my collection, I think, would typically stretch a little longer than a week. So for the next 7 days, tonight included, then you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the following, or this upcoming Sunday, will be devoted to nothing but Ubermacht vehicles in-game, or their real-life counterpart, the BMW. And we're going to start with a car that was packed originally into the game, or into the online version, from the single player, that being the Ubermacht Zion Cabrio. It is one of our rare convertible cars. This is the Ubermacht Zion Cabrio. Got the rag top on top, the nifty little coupe. I believe this car was readily available in 2013 when online came to be. I knew it was. I know it was in the single player, so I'm pretty sure it was an original car when online came about. So has nothing special really done to it. Aside from wheels, engine upgrade, exhaust, your typical upgrades for an older car, and for many, this was one of the few cars, or one of players' first cars at low level that you could boost and just take it to a pay and spray, put insurance on it, and make it your own. This was not my first car, but it was, I think I got this car when I first bought my CEO office. I bought the CEO office, and I think, yeah, when I bought the first CEO office, it was Lombak West, over by the highway and the pier. And I think this was parked either across the street from my office one day, or it was like literally on the same side of the road as my office one day, and I was just like, oh, it's mine. And that's how it came to be my car. Upgraded it, put nice wheels on it. I think these are, they're not sports class. I think they're actually like the high-end class wheels. I just made it look real stupid, and then I don't even think I changed the paint color. I think it was black when I got it. But I had no intent on using it as a real race car. But since we're here, and random car as it would go, it takes its turn down Hot Lap. So, with that said, let's see how she does. I thought it would be a little slower getting to the checkpoint at the casino, which is nice. Figured it would have taken the full 3 minutes because, like I said, it is an older car. I think what we're gonna do is we're not gonna go by like year of car. We're gonna go by when it debuted in game. So I'm going to try my best in order to have that, to do that. Whether the car is a newer car or not will be will beg to be seen. But as far as my knowledge goes, it's the Zion, the Sentinel, and Sentinel XS, and there's one other Ubermacht vehicle that was packed in 2013. However, I don't own that one, and to be perfectly honest, I don't even know which one that would be. Unless that's the Oracle, and I don't own that at all. And I don't even think you can own that now, unless you find it on the street. And that's a rare if. I think, because I don't think it pops up online very often. Although I'm pretty sure I just passed one. I'm pretty sure. No, that's Prairie. I think that's it. That white car. I think that's an Oracle. Don't quote me, but I think that's the one. And that silver one's the same one, the same car. Figures have an unattainable car, or just about unattainable car. Ultra rare car, I should say. Now, I could be wrong. It might not be an Ubermacht. It might be an Ocelot Oracle. But I don't think that makes sense. I think it would be an Ubermacht Oracle. Because Ubermacht, I think, if memory serves correctly, Ubermacht had the Oracle and Ocelot had the Jackal. But I really don't know. So, whoa! That's my fault. That's my fault. I looked away from the monitor. that could have been bad. Almost went into that tractor. One thing I really should say is this car handles some turns very, very well. You can't really throw the car into a turn. You can't like power slide through a turn, but it does handle a turn and sticks to the road very, very well for it being an older car. Even that slide through that through the end of the road and into this road was very well, like it hung through that turn completely without like actually getting real crazy. That one wasn't as bad, or that one wasn't as good, I should say, but still wasn't at it. Didn't result in a flip over. Loss of traction, yes, but it didn't result in a flip over. No damage done. Just kind of went into the grass. Took out some flowers is all. But for a car as old as it is, especially being one of the first ones from the original multiplayer portion of this game, it is actually handling very well. I'm sure it's not the best coupe in its class. Or coupe if you're that type of person. I'm sure there are better cars in its class, much faster vehicles in its class. But I mean, I'm not discounting other non-HSW vehicles. This one doesn't have HSW at all. There are two or three in this class that actually have HSW upgrades for them. So you can't really count them because it's not fair to the non-HSW class of car for the non-HSW cars for this class. That's what I should say. Like I would never expect a Brioso RA to be able to, that's HSW, to be able to keep up with, say, a Pegassi vehicle that has HSW. One's a supercar, one's a coupe. Or, to be perfectly honest, one's an Easter egg, and the other one's a friggin' sports car. So, like, or supercar rather. There's no way in hell the egg is keeping up with the supercar. I'm pretty sure hell would freeze over if that were the case. Now, another car that would be much faster than the egg, keeping up with another Pegassi a Pegassi vehicle with HSW, probably not. It's, you know, the Pegassi vehicles that have HSW are in a league of their own because they're already supercar class. Having HSW in any supercar kind of puts them leaps and bounds ahead of other class cars. Which, according to the new we're gonna get sidetracked a bit here, but according to the Newswire that came out on Friday, with the trailer for A Safe House in the Hills, that DLC is not coming out on Tuesday like everybody thought. It's coming out on Wednesday, December 10th. So the Newswire on Friday claims that it's going to have new HSW upgradable vehicles, new drift-capable vehicles, and new law enforcement vehicles. Now, unfortunately, the law enforcement vehicles, I really don't think I can showcase in the hot lap, which kind of sucks, because I think that'd be really cool. If I can, I will, but I'm not entirely sure if I can. But with that being said, you never know. It might be. You never know. It might be able to happen. But regardless to that, it's the verbiage used for the newswire said that there is going to be new vehicles with those capabilities: HSW upgrades, law enforcement, and drift capable. Now, the drifting in online, I really wouldn't say is the greatest. Like, unless you're doing that particular style of racing, there's really no reason to have that out and about, because you don't have traction. They essentially took the traction away from the rear wheels. All you're doing is slipping and sliding, and that's not. I mean, you're supposed to slide through a corner or slide around an object, or that's not how drifting is, especially in this game. If you're drifting, you're not driving, you're sliding. So with that, I am probably never going to showcase a drift capable vehicle, because I almost hit that golf cart. You're not gonna be racing anything. You're just gonna. You'd think that the road froze over and be nothing but ice. Although, with this being the final Christmas season in online for GTA 5, God willing, hot laps potentially might have to be put on hiatus because of the snow. And so I know just because the weather is clear, if there's snow on the ground, there's going to be snow on the track as well. That's what happened last year when I tried to race and film, or in stream rather. So might not be able to do that. However, might be able to get the boys on for some Christmas shenanigans or winter shenanigans. It'll be a winter shenanigans part 2, potentially, depending on who I can get in on the shenanigans. But we'll have to see. Might be a solo shenanigan type of day. Don't know yet. Wednesday I will be showcasing some of the DLC, whether it's mission work, if any, buying the mansion if I can. Not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to right off rip. I'm hoping so, but I don't know. If I can't, we might just do a hot lap and then call it a day, and then we will showcase the DLC at another time. So not entirely sure which would have been worse, hitting the building or the tree. Not entirely sure.
You bastard!
I was just called a bastard. I was just called a bastard, man. I can't wait for GTA 6. I can't wait for the new dialogue to and names to be called and insults and shit like that. Whoops. Admittedly, I thought I'd sail right over him. I now know that wasn't the case. Huh? Oh, into the apartment complex. No, the stairs. Okay. That works even less. Oh, don't do that. Why would you do that? Oh god. That SUV was going faster than the box truck. I couldn't get in front of him. Whoa. Don't do that. Don't. Why would you do that? That NPC got extremely lucky. I think the wing hit her elbow. Also, last Monday, Chad, instead of doing the hot lap, I went ahead and did the elusive target, the celebrity elusive target for Hitman. And I realized I didn't check to make sure I was done. I'm gonna have to go back in to that game and make sure that it reads eliminated. I have until the 31st in order to complete that elusive target, but I have a feeling that because of the teasers that the Hitman Instagram account keep posting, and with the caption underneath saying, "Are you sure you can keep the bag closed?" The body bag in question, makes me think that I wasn't completely done, and there was like a second stage to that elusive target. So, if there is, we will revisit that. It said I passed it. I got the silent assassin. Jeez. Yup. Fucker. Instead I passed it with silent assassin rating, so I'm not entirely sure. So I'm gonna have to go in and make sure that says eliminated. That way, obviously, if not, I will stream the second part, or however many parts there are to Slim Shady's elusive target, because we have to make sure we get the toe tag on him. If that elusive target's actually multiple parts, then me calling it a shady toe tag is pretty fucking accurate. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you? Why? What is wrong with you, bitch? Oh. Okay. Would have held that angle just a little bit longer, I would have been able to park in a parking spot. What are you doing? Really? Bumper's now falling off. Oh, two wheels. Well, we did not beat the 35-minute timer. We got 35 minutes, 3 seconds, .853. So this will qualify as a... Well, I mean, it did its best. That'll do it for tonight's Hot Lap. Thank you very much for joining. We'll be back with another Ubermacht vehicle for the 81st lap tomorrow. So do join me then. If you've missed any of the past content, whether it be Batman, more GTA, Hitman, Doom, Mafia of the Old Country. That's all on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@corrupted2108. You can follow me there. You can subscribe there. That doesn't cost you a single cent. If you like the content I do provide, consider dropping a follow. Ring the bell. That way you know when I go online each and every time. Consider using your Prime subscription. It doesn't cost you a penny, and you can link it right through your Amazon account. That's all for me. Take care, and I will see you on the track.